Hi, I'm Jeanette Weineken. I'm a professor at Florida Atlantic University.
I am Boris Tizek, and I am a PhD student at FAU under Dr. Jeanette Weineken, and I look at the molecular mechanisms that determine the sex that a turtle becomes when it grows up.
I'm Katie Kramer. I'm one of Dr. Weineken's GIS students. I've been here for about 8 months, and I just help with the daily chores of the lab.
I'm Alex Olivar. I'm one of Jeanette Weineken's PhD students, and I'm looking at the factors besides temperature that can influence sex determination.
Hi, I'm Lisa Solano, and I'm Jeanette Weineken's lab technician here and also a master's student, and I'm looking at the spectral sensitivity of green sea turtles to determine what wavelengths they could see.
Well, every day the turtles need to be fed, so when we first come into the lab, we check our lab book to make sure all the turtles are eating accordingly. And if we have any problem turtles, we make sure to pay special attention to them that day for feeding. And after we go through and feed all the turtles here, we check their excretion and we net out the tanks as well.
So here at FAU we're really lucky because we get to work with 3 different species of sea turtles, and those are the 3 that nest here in South Florida. So we work with loggerhead turtles, with green turtles, and leatherback turtles.
Our turtle diet is specific for both species, our loggerheads and our greens. And so what we do, it consists of calcium, gelatin, turtle pellets, and fish. And what we do, we have a blended fish smoothie, and we let it solidify overnight into gelatin. And then we cut it up into very, very small cubes, and each turtle is fed X amount of cubes based on their weight, and this X amount of cubes is updated every week.
Yeah, pretty much. So as soon as the turtles start hatching in the beach, we bring them here in the lab, and we have turtles for about 10 months out of the year. So our work here is pretty much year-round. And even when we don't have turtles in the lab, there's always stuff to do. I'm doing research 24/7 basically for the full year. So yeah, it's a full-time job for sure.
So when you encounter a hatchling in the water, I would just leave it alone. But if you encounter a hatchling on the beach, especially during the day, I would bring the hatchling to a nearby sea turtle facility, in this case Gumbo, Limbo Nature Center, and they'll release that turtle once it's ready to be out in the water.
So usually we keep turtles here for about 2 to 3 months, so they're about the size of a small little football, so about 120 grams. And then we release them as soon as we're done identifying whether it's a male or a female.
Okay, so the regulations are going to vary from country to country, but in general, you are prohibited from handling turtles unless it's a Good Samaritan situation. The hands-off policy is the most common one, which is don't disturb a nest, don't disturb a nesting turtle. If you're snorkeling or diving, don't grab onto them. If you find a turtle out in the open ocean that's clearly doing what it's supposed to be doing, coming up to breathe, swimming, leave it alone. Those are the rules, and those are the most uniform rules worldwide.